What's up, guys? We're at Urban Abundance HQ. I'm going to show you around. So this is summertime. We're in July. It's kind of unheard of that all these rows are planted and thriving. It's kind of cool. All my farmer friends, they cover it with plastic and then they walk away. And that's good for not having to take care of it, but I want to still, get some veggies and stuff. I shouldn't say hate, I strongly discourage myself from getting salad greens at the store. So I try to avoid that. So I'm still planting. There's really only like 8 things you could grow in summertime here because it's just insanely hot. So that's what I'm growing. So let me show you what we got. So right here, we got a watermelon. This is one plant. This is a watermelon plant. And this kind of just volunteered from last year. Yeah, we got a couple more. So this kind of just volunteered, meaning the seeds just popped up in the rows somewhere from our plant last year. And yeah, so we replanted it, kind of a perfect spot, let it sprawl. Yeah, so we got about like 15 rows here. Half of them are 50 footers, half of them are 25 footers. So these are the 50 footers. These two right here are okra, so along the edge, and then this 4th row in. Just newly planted in the ground. We got some mature okras that are pumping. Right here I replanted some melons. This row is Korean melons. It's the most delicious thing, and that's Egyptian spinach. So I interplanted the Egyptian spinach because the Egyptian spinach grows tall, and then the Korean melon kind of sprawls like pumpkins or the watermelon over there. These are pumpkins over here. So yeah, I got that from a Jamaican friend who's got a really good variety. See, like you could see they're all wilted up in the summer because it's so hot. But they're gonna hold on. They're just they're getting going right now. They'll cover up the soil, they'll hold the moisture. So yeah, we got pumpkins, Korean melons, okra. Right here is turmeric. This is all turmeric. So I got this from my buddy Joseph, all this seed, and really good varieties, man. So they take a long time, so it's kind of an investment of space, but it's worth it. I mean, all these juice bars, all these coffee shops that juice, they want turmeric. So I'm going to grow it for them. So if you come in here, you can keep along the pathways. We're a no-till farm, I want to mention. So, this is a lot of work, but it shows because we don't just tear up the soil and kill all the worms and just mess up that whole network of goodness. There's like a whole mycorrhizal network that people just take out when they till. So we are no-till, and we mulch the paths. We go above and beyond. We bring in tons and tons of compost because of the Florida sand, local compost. And you could see, look at the results. So these are eggplants. These are winged beans. So we got like a green bean type thing I got from Tree Amigos, and they're taking off. Look at this. So the key to summer planting, above all, is planting what likes the heat. Plant what likes the heat, plant what likes the heat. Everyone wants to grow tomatoes right now. Everyone wants to plant broccoli and celery, all this stuff. Just wait until October. Right now, do sweet potatoes. Do peanuts, like these are peanuts. Eggplants. If you don't like eggplants, do pumpkins, do okra. Even my peppers over there, they've fallen off because it's too hot at nighttime. So let's keep going. So I've interplanted some stuff, like some natives, Gaillardia. This is a really good, it attracts beneficial insects. And it's beautiful, We got Echinacea. This right here is Jewels of Opar, and it's like a Malabar spinach, if you're familiar, but it grows kind of like a bush, so I'm a big fan of this. Just walk around and eat stuff. So moving on, we've probably talked about 6 or 7 plants: pumpkin, Korean melon, peanuts, eggplant, turmeric is really great. But I will say, peppers, one thing I'm noticing, they just fall off with their production. This shishito pepper, so let me try to find one. I just harvested 10 or 15 this morning. See, there's the little shishito peppers, they sell them at Trader Joe's and stuff. These were pumping, they were 50 on each plant in the spring. It gets so hot, they just stop producing. So be really careful about what you plant. You don't want to put all this energy into planting, and then you don't get anything. So it's really important to know what's good in what season. So But you know, it's summertime, and you know, look at this space. It's kind of amazing. So right here, you can see I just planted some new peanuts, kind of succession plant. So by the time these peanuts are ready, and then we process them, make peanut butter, eat the peanuts, you know, a couple weeks later, these peanuts will be ready. So it's important to kind of like succession plant, so you don't have, like a lot of people will do that with their crops, they'll like plant it all at once, and then you have thousands of carrots for a week, and then you don't have anything the rest of the season. So really important to succession plant. Just kind of running through it, some cool things. I planted some butterfly pea right here because I had like a couple extra feet in this row, and I like to just plug things in and use up all the space I can, because if I don't and leave just that little area fallow, it'll bake out the nutrients, you know. Just I like to use the space. Just I guess that's the main thing. I like to just, you know, grow more. So these are butterfly pea and edible flower. You can make tea out of it. Peppers. These are all amaranth. So this is a Nigerian spinach. It's kind of getting eaten up, but like look at these flowers. Look at that. So it attracts bees. The bees love this. So this just popped up on its own, and I just left it, you know, because we're no-till. We don't just go in and shred everything. We're mindful about what we're taking out and what we're putting in. Let me see if we can get some seeds. Yeah, so they haven't seeded just yet, but you could use these seeds like rice. You put some in your rice. It's a superfood grain. You could eat these leaves. I cook them, put them on my rice, like you would for like a cooked spinach or cooked collards or something. It's really good. You need to cook it though. This is another amaranth. The Jamaicans love it. It's called Callaloo, and it's another really healthy green, like really good for you. And it grows in 110 degree weather. So, you know, grow what does well, grow what does well. Let me show you a couple more things before we're done. And what we got over here is the best thing that you can grow. Like the market garden's great, it's thriving. But the best thing you can grow in summer, I shift my focus to fruit trees. So as you can see, bananas, super happy, man. Look, we're gonna have all these bananas. So you know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm gonna cut this flower off. So once they're done making the bananas, you wanna cut this flower off. You see this right here? You know, and you could use this, this juice. It's an antiseptic. So you could use this for wounds, you know, cuts and stuff, and it works. I did it in Hawaii and stuff. You could eat this too. I think the Vietnamese people like chop it up and then they saute it or something. I've never done it. But what I like to do, since I like to eat the bananas, is I like to cut this flower off. And I'm not gonna use it, you know, too many things to do to worry about that. I'm gonna send it back to the earth. I'm just gonna throw it in the compost pile, just do that. So the reason I did that is because the banana is sending all its energy to the flower, to growing, we wanna just take all that away and just send the energy to fattening up the bananas. So that's kind of the perfect time to do that, because look, they're like these little bitty bananas. Now that we took that big piece off, it's not gonna affect it. The flower's already pollinated, the banana's already made. So kind of at this stage, when you know how much you're having, you cut that off and send the energy to fattening up the bananas, making them super sweet. It's a really good tool. I'm gonna do it to this one. Yeah, so yeah, that's the bananas. You know, shift your focus to fruit trees, summertime. The easy vegetables. Look right here, we have basil. So like everyone's like, oh, I can't do basil, it's too hot. Oh, I can never do basil, I kill everything. How about you try holy basil? This is a type of basil. They call it tulsi. You might see tulsi tea in stores. But I like to make teas out of this. I like to just eat it. It's like, it smells like basil, it tastes like basil. It's basil, you know? So you could grow this instead of your Italian basil. So, you know, just like trying to show you guys, you know, what can be done. You know, really like focus on what likes to grow in the heat. So yeah, anyways, wrapping up here. I'm gonna eat this flower real quick. And like the key to everything. Wait, let me show you. You could eat this. So the key to everything, what I'm trying to tell you, is planting is the key to abundance. Planting is the key to abundance. You'd be like, oh my God, I don't have anything in my garden. probably because you didn't plant. And that's okay. We can start today. I try to plant something every single day. So anyways, I'm trying to inspire you with my farm. I hope, you know, that was useful. Keep growing food at home.